The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now Jones. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he'll be taken down at the 18. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. This defense for the Pats, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I have to say a very solid performance. What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
On first down, It's Roth, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Smith, the man in motion left. Here's 2nd and 8. High throw, but the catch is made.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll run on first down. Roth. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Smith will come in motion right. 2nd and 4. And here is a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. No score after one on EA Sports. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown! DJ Moore with another touchdown. Number 24 on the year. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fields it right around the goal line. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. With a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now here's another carry for Harris. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a give, right side. Isaac, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing, Jones. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Roth. And he's got room. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe, oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Inside the 20. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Throwing on first down, Jones. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Nash. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be second in a couple. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to
puts it on the carpet. It's out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going? And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half.
McPherson's kick is good.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. In motion right is Smith. On first down, Roth. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run the counter. It's Roth.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll run on first down. Roth. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Roth. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
To the 27-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Now back to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And the Patriots are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Throw left side complete. That's Nash. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On 1st down, Isaac. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Jones on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. Then he will finally be taken down, but how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Damian Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Patriots have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying,
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
And the Pats are right back in this football game. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 114 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. It's another one that keeps them moving forward.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On second and goal, Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jamar Chase. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. For what's been a tight ball game, we're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll run on 1st down. Wrong. And able to get this to the 31.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Ready, yellow, 22.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Roth, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Moore, the man in motion. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to ball his way in for a Panther score. Christian McCaffrey, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking,
he's got a man, complete. Room here to run. A big play there for New England. 66 yards. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Here's Jones. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Got to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Third and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. The motion man is Fowler. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So the defense asked to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant. Real, does it?
We've seen it so few times.
That actually happened.